very excited to have a special guest today. We have Ruby Miranda, the Texas Queen of Real Estate.
Yay! And she is the queen.
Definitely, everything about what she does is royal. That's for sure.
Yeah, I even have the royal wave down.
There you go.
That's good.
See? There you go.
Yeah.
And
Years of practice.
she has a crown. She's the queen, no doubt.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am the Texas Queen of Real Estate. I've been a realtor for over 15 years. We are blessed to be able to help about 120 families a year buy and sell real estate. And so we definitely have a lot of experience. And what I realized really early on in the business is that it was really impossible for one person to do everything. So over the past 15 years, I've trained a really amazing group of ladies to be experts in their aspect of the real estate transaction. Aside from that, I am a wife to a great man, Clifton Saunders, and mother to 5 kids.
I like those
I gotta
mental count.
You lose count after like the second, you know?
Yeah. There's definitely a big difference between the second and third kids, at least for us. I don't know how 5 is. I can't even imagine.
Yeah. I mean, with 1, it was fine. 2 was like, okay, we got kids now. But 3, it was like a village. It was like just getting everybody out the door is like a hassle every time. I mean, what is up with the third child? You know?
Yeah. Well, I think it's so that we lose our energy as parents after a while. The first one, you're like, oh my gosh, let me put a little bubble around them. Don't do this. By the third one, you're like, it's okay. I mean, you're gonna live. It's all right. Are you bleeding?
You'll survive.
No, you'll survive. Yeah, and the good thing, ours are spaced out. Are spaced out about 4 or 5 years. We have a very blended family, so they're older ones, younger ones that are out of the house. It's just, it's a beautifully blessed, blended family.
That is wonderful.
Now we're at Rey del Pollo.
Rey del Pollo.
El Rey del Pollo.
Rey del Pollo.
It's super, super delicious here.
The chicken king.
We're near Alameda Mall.
Yeah.
Right, kind of behind Macy's.
Yeah.
Not too far from Macy's.
Yeah.
I know that, Ruby, we actually know several people that work with you.
Yes.
And we love Monica. She's the one that helped
yes,
us purchase our house.
Yes, Monica's amazing. So Monica is great because she has a legal background. She worked in the legal industry for over 25 years. And so she just brings so much to the table when it comes to advising our clients on stuff, because she comes from that's probably not going to work. You may want to check with your attorney on that. And we're going to have to rethink this part of it. And so she brings that experience and that personal skills and that just all the knowledge that she comes with it. So it makes her just such a huge asset to the team and getting people to move forward with their buying or selling and helping them make those decisions on what they got to do next.
Yeah, I know Monica is great. And that's actually how we got to meet Ruby.
That's right.
Yeah.
And also Candy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I see her blossoming. I see, her, I think you've been a really big influence on that. And giving her a lot more responsibility and confidence.
Yeah, well, I always say, Candy, I remember when she started with us about 4 years ago. This year is her 4th year with me. And when she started, she would just turn completely red, like starting from here.
Oh my God.
Just picking up the phone and calling somebody. The red would start here and it would just kind of flow up. And now I see her in the way she's just grown and blossomed. I mean, she will get on the phone. She makes all her phone calls. She does everything she's got to do. She talks to people. She's even done videos with me now. Yeah. She went from not being able to pick up the phone to now making videos. It's amazing.
Okay, yummy.
That looks great.
Check this out.
That looks wonderful.
Let me move this.
Can you show everybody?
Yeah. Look at that.
Amazing amount of food.
Okay, and since we got the hookup here and the connections, not only we're gonna make our own tacos, they even gave us some chicken to try out for them. Full spread.
You actually know the owners.
My mouth is watering.
So the owners of Rey del Pollo are Roxana and Jesus Bernal. They're very good friends of mine. Great people, just super amazing. I think that's why they do so well in business because, well, as you know, it's
they're so friendly.
Yeah, they're very friendly. And then just whenever you have people that are friendly and are very passionate about what they do and they actually care about themselves, their employees, their customers, everybody. It's just a beautiful
you can tell they're
result.
family people that they love their customers. They enjoy being here, meeting people.
It's definitely about relationships and building relationships, and
sure.
It's a long-term play. It's not just sell, get the short term. It's about
building relationships.
Picture. Yeah,
well, Roxanne. So the funny thing was, Roxana and Jesus is that they were clients of mine. And there was like a referral of a referral of a referral of a referral that brought them to me. And I remember showing them houses. And I'm like, y'all are like really cool. We're gonna be friends. Like after we close, we're gonna be friends. And actually, that's how I felt about
That's
y'all.
like us.
Yeah, I was like, I literally
likes
declared,
it.
I literally declared it. I was all like, hey, we're gonna be friends, just to let y'all know.
Yeah.
I like the way you do
2020.
that.
Yes, I
Oh,
love it.
look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Here, I'm trying to be careful.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, look at that.
Pollo
You showed it?
asado. Look at this.
Oh my goodness, my mouth is watering.
I
That
know.
looks so good.
Okay.
So one thing I was
for real.
impressed about for the process when we were buying our house is that, like you said, everybody has their role. Everybody has a role at your
our
real
team.
estate and your team. And so I would, Monica obviously helped us when we were purchasing our house to go show us the house and do that kind of thing. But then when it came to the next portion, like I guess financing or I don't know exactly the process,
Yes.
but tell us how does it work?
Well, so on our team, whenever you work with us, we do have a buyer specialist, which is Raina. And Raina, our buyer specialist, she's actually been with me for 10 years. She started with me as an intern at 18 years old.
Raina is awesome.
Yes, and she's highly skilled. I remember, again, she was one that was very young and very shy. And
Has she been with you the longest of everybody?
She's been with me the longest. Yeah, this is actually
Okay.
2020 is going into 11 years
That's
that we've been
amazing.
working together. And
Sorry about that.
and I've gotten to see her grow up in the business. Anyhow, so Raina's our buyer specialist.
What does that
and,
mean?
Basically, what she does is she is going to research the properties, make sure that homes that you're putting offers in that they are either the price, it's priced good, it's priced high, it's priced low. She's going to let you know. She's going to do all that research. Plus, she's a negotiation expert, so she negotiates everything to get you into contract. Then once you're in contract, you go over to our transaction coordinator who makes sure that all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed to get you to the closing table. And of course, during that process, simultaneously, you're working with the lender to get your loan closed. And during that process, I always tell people, they're like, oh, but they're calling and asking for this. And yes, throughout the whole thing, they're lending you like $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. They're gonna ask you for a few pieces of paper.
For sure.
Over and over again.
Yeah, I think at
It's
this
frustrating.
point. Yeah, and I think at this point they should just be glad that hey, they're not asking for DNA tests, blood
For
samples.
sure.
That's going to happen soon.
Yeah,
I
it does get frustrating whenever they start asking for all this stuff, and then you realize, you know what, it is important.
It is.
You know, I guess it is important. We need to provide it. But
yes.
And it goes a long way to.
But I'm sorry, but it was such an I felt like it was such an easy process.
Well, that's what the difference was. It was
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
streamlined, and you made sure we were educated about what the process is, because otherwise you would get very frustrated
Yeah.
by all the details, even things that you don't control, which
Yes.
is the financing and things like that.
Well, and there's this funny is when I talk to people quite often, especially on the listing aspect of it. One of the conversations I have is there's certain things that I have no control over. You know, there's certain aspects of the transaction, which is usually when it's a third party vendors having to come in and get their portion done. There's just certain things we don't have control over.
Right.
And but the great thing is that we do this day in and day out.
Yeah.
The average home buyer, the average home seller may do this 2 to 3 times in their lifetime.
Yeah.
Buy and sell real estate.
Yeah.
We do this 2 to 3 times a day. Yeah,
So you guys
so
know
we're kind of
something what
equipped.
you're doing.
I know a little something about
Yeah,
what we're
you-
doing. A little something.
No, but I love the process. I really never felt like I was lost or I was frustrated. It was just like everything seemed to have an order and everything seemed to have a step. And it was
Yes.
just like follow the steps and you'll get to the end of the, to your finish line. And it was just really that simple.
That's really exactly what it is. Is just that's what we're here for as guides. A lot of times in the real estate community, the realtor sees themselves as, oh, I'm going to come in here and help these people and be the one that's going to save them from the perils of renting and get them into home ownership. But really, we're not the heroes of the story. We're the guides. We're the ones that are kind of guiding the hero. The client is the hero. The client is the one that needs to have that success. And so our job is to guide them through that process to make sure that they're making the best decisions, making the most educated decisions, because coming from that standpoint of education is arming people to make the right decisions for themselves and their families.
Yeah, that's so true. The same thing with the law too. We a lot of lawyers just want to be the heroes, and it's the ego thing, and it's not the way it should be. We should be like the Sherpa of the journey, and explaining how it goes and what to expect, and giving our advice. And after we educate the client on everything they should know, hopefully they can make a really good decision about what to do next.
Yeah, kind of like Lil Yoda. Buy a house, will you?
Yeah, that's
Buy a
right.
house,
Yes,
you will.
yes, that's it.
My inner geek had to come out a little bit there, guys. Sorry about that.
No, I love it. But that's what we like about you. Energy Plus. So
These tacos are delicious.
yeah, tell me.
The meat is so tender and it's so juicy.
Now we have come here before for the chicken with the kids, and it is awesome.
Now the chicken is delicious, but their tacos, oh my god!
And they have 4 locations. 4 around this area too, right? A lot of them.
They have this one.
Look good.
They have one on Wood Forest Boulevard, one on Southmore, and I'm not sure where their 4th location is. I don't know that one offhand.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we'll put all that information
This is very good.
on the post, but this is so good.
And actually, one of my favorite things, we'll order from Rey del Pollo for our office meals, and we'll provide lunch for the office. They have a meal where they have the asado pollos and the tortillas and the rice and the beans, and it's like super inexpensive. And every time, there's like 12 of us in the office, and we still have leftovers. Yes,
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. This is good.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of food, and not only that, but we got sausage, chicken, and fajita with shredded cheese on top.
Yep.
Pico de gallo, chiles
Grilled
tollados,
onion. Yeah.
cebolla asada. And my mouth is just like, oh, give me some more. And the chicken is so good. Oh my gosh, this is so delicious.
Yeah, she says the Roxana, which is one of the owners of the place, she says one of their top sellers.
Yes.
This the family style. Everybody can just make their own tacos out of here.
Yes, the taquiza.
I'm not gonna
So
lie. It's
good.
So your husband, he's on the mortgage side, correct? What does he do?
So what he does is, I would say, we find the houses, he finds the money to help them either to purchase the house as a down payment for the house, tax credits, because there's money available out there for people who are homeowners where they can get, it's called the Mortgage Credit Certificate Program. And with that program, they can actually get a refund of up to 40% of what they paid in their interest,
Really?
not to exceed $2,000.
Wow.
So like they buy a house for about $150,000, first time home buyer, and they qualify for this MCC. Every year for the life of the loan, they're going to be getting back up to 40%, not exceeding $2,000. So about the $150,000 mark is where they'll get that $2,000 back.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Extra at tax time.
make sure that if you have any questions when it comes to buying a house, you give her a call.
Yeah.
And if you're not ready to buy, at least get on their newsletter. They have an email newsletter. It's really good. It's chock full of information, and they have good videos too to watch.
Yeah, one of the things I always say about that is like when you're getting ready to buy, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
I like
and
that.
so it's really important
so
to make
true.
sure that whether you're 4 months out, 6 months out, or even 12 months out, that you see where's my credit at, where's my income and assets at, what do I got to do so that when I am ready to purchase, I can take that step and move on that.
Right, because it is a process and it doesn't happen overnight. So I guess as soon as you are thinking about buying a house, you need to go ahead and give them a call and basically learn what the process is, and they'll know exactly where you are, what you need to work on, what you need to get done to be able to have, a positive outcome at the very end and get your house.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions that people have when it comes to real estate is actually a couple of things. One, people think they got to have 20% down, and they don't. You can get in, there's 0% programs. He's like, that was me.
That's Dawn. Every time.
Well, I like doing the 20% because then you don't have the PMI insurance.
Right.
And you avoid that. Not that you have to have the 20%, but if you have it.
No, that's not what you tell me.
Yeah.
He says, no, we got to have the 20%.
Here's the good thing. If you have the 20%, then absolutely that's a benefit because then, like you said, you eliminate the PMI, which that right there alone can be $150 to $175 your payment sometimes. And so you're able to avoid that. Plus, the other benefit to putting the 20% down is then you can choose to pay your escrows outside of closing.
Okay.
Whereas if you put the minimum down, then you're paying everything together. Either way, me personally, I always recommend pay everything together. That way, at the end of the year, because this crazy thing called life happens sometimes.
True.
Kids get sick, cars break down, something happens, and you want to make sure that you have the funds that you need to pay. So I like that portion of it.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, and
I would recommend.
and there's and the thing is that the market is changing every day. Or it goes, I guess, through phases, just like our business goes through different phases throughout the year. So I think it's just a good idea to be informed, to get all the information you need when you're thinking